It's like Mike Trout. It's like for those of you who know baseball.
This is why Mike Trout's career is over. Before we start, I'd want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Homer Hub. In this video, we'll tell you why Mike Trout's career is over, so let's get into it. He's not making as many great plays. In recent seasons, Trout excelled not because of batted ball authority, but because of fly ball frequency. Nonetheless, he excelled, but not in a way that will stand up over the long haul. Dig a little deeper into his profile and there are many warning signs. His 26.6 liner rate ranked in the 95th percentile among AL regulars. Liner rates are notoriously volatile. It's a pretty safe bet he'll rank lower in the category next season. Most good fielding plays count for a decent amount of credit or debit in the way BIS computes runs saved. Fewer good plays are almost certainly going to lead to fewer runs saved. BIS also looked at it in a manner that took the subjectivity of their video review crew out, which netted similar results. Let's be clear about something. This doesn't necessarily mean Trout is doing something wrong. As a longtime scout pointed out to us, playing in an outfield with Josh Hamilton in right field is a little different than playing in one with Torrey Hunter. Trout's pre-pitch positioning may be preventing him from getting to some balls that he was getting to last season. There are other possible reasons. It could simply be a small sample. It could be bad luck. It could even be something related to the early season absence of Jared Weaver, whose fly balls tend to hang in the air longer than most and are more easily catchable, and the early struggles of Joe Blanton, whose fly balls have a lower hang time and may be less catchable. No home run robberies. Trout had 4 plays that BIS scored home run robberies. In their world, those are very important plays. As BIS founder John Doohan has explained, this is the only play in which a player literally saves a run, no matter what the situation. Those 4 plays accounted for 7.4 of Trout's runs saved last season, basically 1/3 of his total. Trout has not made any home run robbing catches this season. That's not necessarily a knock against him. Homer robs are really hard. 4 in one season isn't something that's easily repeatable. In 2009, Adam Jones had 4. He's had 2 since then, 1 in 2011 and 1 couple of weeks ago. Gary Matthews Jr. had 4 in 2006 and then had 1 the next season. Nick Logan had 4 in 2005 and didn't have any in the remaining 145 games of his career. He's had a few trouble spots. Those of us who don't see Trout every day have this vision of him as being the perfect defender, and a lot of that comes from the home run thievery and subsequent Baseball Tonight highlights.
Back and at the track will haul it in. What a play by Trout. Terrific jump at the last second, timing it perfectly.
But Trout is not superhuman. He's human and he's made a few more mistakes this season than he did last season. For example, Trout dropped a routine fly ball hit by Kendrys Morales in the 9th inning of the game against the Mariners. 5 days later, in the 10th inning of a game against the A's, Trout went back to the fence in left center in Oakland, leaped and missed Chris Young's fly ball, which turned into a triple. In one of the matches, Trout overthrew the cutoff man and made a wasted throw to third base, allowing Alexi Ramirez to go to the second base after hitting a single. There was no error scored on the play, but even Angels play-by-play man Victor Rojas said there's a big mistake by Trout in describing what happened. Notable misplay and errors total. In one of the matches, Ronnie Cadino of the Astros hit a fly ball to center on which Trout turned the wrong way, misjudged where the ball was going and slammed into the fence. The ball turned into a triple. Maybe last year Trout catches that ball. Some of these misplays and errors have significant consequences. The difference between a catch and triple makes an impact in a small sample, like 1/3 of a season, for the fielder just as much as it does for the hitter. These plays count against Trout's ledger just like they do for guys like Morse and Duda. Trout made 2 errors and 12 of what BIS scored as defensive misplays in his first 545 innings in the outfield this season. That comes out to about 1 mistake, misplay or error every 39 innings, a little worse than last season, when he averaged 1 every 49 innings. Over a full season, that comes out to about 5 or 6 more misplays per year. Combine that with a fewer good fielding plays and fewer home robberies, and that's going to cause a substantial drop in defensive runs saved. So what do we make of all this? One who has seen Trout play more than 20 times in person over the past 2 seasons, he was surprised by the numbers as we were and felt they were not a good measure of his overall skill. So while the numbers say one thing, it doesn't sound like there's any thought that the numbers from the first third of this season will hold up for the long term. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.
Not the best player in the world right now, getting hit back-to-back games on the exact same spot. I know they're trying to pitch him up and in.